Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? You guys, come on in. Hit that like button and share the live. If you're not part of the family, come on in. Introduce yourself. Let us know that you're in the building. You guys, now we missed Monday because I told you guys I was going to try to travel out of town. I don't know. I ended up not even going until Tuesday. But I'm drink tired and everything. Had to work. Hey, Woke the God. Hey, Freddie Johnson, Lisa Taylor, C6 Banks is in the building. Come on, you guys. Let's get into it. So, she said popcorn. C6 Banks, you crazy. You crazy. Just don't be late when we get ready to do it, girl. Because you missed so much. You missed a lot. Yeah. Oh, that just... I think that's why my stomach is hurting now. My stomach's been hurting for the day. My stomach's been really... I mean, it had stopped hurting, but it's hurting again. I don't know what's going on. 18 of Powers, how you doing? Hey, Lisa Calhoun, how you doing? So, you guys, let's talk about the Young Thug case because come Monday... they're going to call the jurors back in. And I don't think you guys know what's going on. She said, I know it. It was storming here that day. Storming where? It wasn't storming over here. So that's why you didn't come on the live, because it was storming. You still had internet. Anyway, she said, yeah. Yeah, but I always let you guys know if we doing a giveaway. She said it was thundering and lightning outside. Okay. Okay. But if we're doing a giveaway, you guys got my number. You could text and said, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Could you let one of the mods pick a number for me? That's what the mods are there for. That's why they mods, you guys. They supposed to help you guys navigate. If you're not going to use them, why do we have them? They just come in and not do nothing. They help you. Tina Powers would have picked you a number. Woke the Guy would have picked you a number. Lisa Taylor would have picked you a number. Let me see where Lisa Taylor's at anyway. Lisa Taylor. She would have picked you a number. I'm trying to get on here to see. I forgot how to make you a mod. Okay. I'm going to have to figure it out again. So anytime, LaKendra uses it. If she have to work, LaKendra will call me or text me and say, I'm not going to be able to make it. Could you have somebody, or could you have my daughter pick it out or whatever? Fine. They representing you. So anyway, you guys, let's get into this content of Young Thug. So what's happening in the Young Thug case? You guys know that the previous judge, Glenville, he didn't recuse himself, but he got powered out. The Supreme Court came back and was like, they gave it to another judge to look over it. And the judge is this Whitaker. Can't remember what her first name is. Some pretty girl Whitaker or whatever. But she kind of one of those type of women that you don't really want to play with. It's a power thing with them. And she knows everything. She cuts you off. She don't want you to chew gum. She want to treat you like a kid. She want to talk loud to you and tell you, okay, cut you off. I mean, everybody was first like, oh, this judge don't play. And then come to find out, she loses everything, and she giggles about it. I think that she probably very smart and intelligent about what, the thing about it, she's not as a big boss as we thought, when she came on. So, been looking at how she's maneuvering through all of this and stuff. Paige, thank you, Miss Dee Dee. Dee Dee said, I go get that name for you. Did you remember it, Dee Dee? Paige Whitaker. Paige. But, we was trying to figure out how she gonna do. She come in telling people, you can only have so many suits. Don't be chewing gum. You're not gonna be eating while we in court. Be on time. Why y'all got music? Why y'all got earbuds? And all this other stuff. Like, this is not a circus, a game. She said, I looked it up. She said, I looked it up. Okay, you about your thing, though. I appreciate you, Miss Dee Dee. And she said, and I ain't even got to lie. I looked it up. And it's good. Because, 9 times out of 10, when people look up stuff, they remember it. If you just sit there and wait for somebody to give it to you, it'd be like, oh, that's why I can never remember her name, because if I would have looked it up, I could probably remember her name. I remember the last name. But anyway, you guys, that you remember when I was telling you guys, and I am not trying to throw shade at this young lady. Trust me, I am not. But I was telling you guys about Kayla Bumpkins, the attorney that stood in for that Malinik guy, because he was on vacation. And what did I say? I don't know if you guys remember what I said about Kayla Bumpkins. You know, she's on YouTube. She asked the judge, way before all of this stuff even happened, I told you what I see and what I thought of her. I was like, nobody remember what I said. Or you guys are just not talking. I said I wouldn't hire her if I was fighting a jaywalking ticket. I would not hire that young lady. She is an attorney. She's been an attorney for about 7 years. But I can tell by the way she's handling business, the way she's talked, just her whole demeanor. I wouldn't hire her. And I told you guys, and you guys, if you go back, you look, I said, she the one that told them about this. She went on other people's channel and she was like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Now she's trying to say I wasn't first. You don't know if you was first. Oh, how do you know? Because they asked me questions. They ain't asked you. Girl, if you don't stop. And then, here's the thing, you guys. She didn't know what ex parte was. She comes on the stand. They called her to the stand. And said, well, what did you think you were going up there to do? She said, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys something. Everybody know. If you put your feet in them big old shoes and you want to wear that title, the only way and the best way to look stupid, ignorant, dumb, senile, just whatever, keep saying, I don't know. And I don't recall. You hold the title as an attorney. So either go ask somebody or go read a book. She said, sounds like the water occurs. The water occurs, I know I work for a Whitaker. Not this one. She's in Atlanta. And she's been in Atlanta for a while. Unless you was in Atlanta too, Miss Tina. Especially coming from attorney. Okay. She went to... First she started doing her YouTube thing. And I mean, she climbing on up there. She got like, I don't know, 13, 14,000, or I don't know how many people she got. I mean, she racked it up there real quick. Somebody told her she can get paid. She like, ugh, but her whole demeanor of doing, YouTube is nothing like, anybody can do it. Whether you an attorney, a nurse, a police officer, you can bring some information in your opinion to people, and people do want to know what attorney think or whatever. But when we start seeing or hearing what attorney think, and then your demeanor, you're not acting like an attorney, you're not representing yourself as like an attorney, you're not talking like an attorney, you asking questions like a lay person like me. And when a person, I'm looking at you, and see, this, I'm going to tell you guys something. We had other people that, allegedly supposed to be attorneys in here. And I'd be like, how? I'd be like, what? I'm in disbelief. Because you're not acting like an attorney. You're not talking like an attorney. Maybe you one of the, I don't know, the Dollar Tree attorney or something. I don't know. But this lady, and I get it, money is money. I mean, she wants another income and whatever. But I mean, if I was making attorney income, because they make some good money, they really do. When you go to school to be an attorney, you go to school for a long time. And you make that good money, she's young and everything. She probably thinking, she looked like she's only but 24. She been attorney for 7 years. So I don't know. But anyway, she went to the court. She asked the judge because she streamed live. And the judge was like, we already have somebody streaming live, which is some lady named Sylvia. And she been doing it. She was like, no, share. I'm pretty sure the judge was like, what the heck is going on? Y'all think this is a zoo or circus? You just going, everybody trying to make money off of these things. Woody's trying to make money and Kayla trying to make money. Now, these are the people that are involved in these cases. She's supposed to be in at some ex parte, did not know what it was. I mean, I didn't never know what an ex parte was. But, she said nobody didn't tell her that she couldn't tell nobody. She said, I didn't even know that's what it was. I just showed up and they got to talking. When you have an attorney like that, be very careful, because she will get you in a world of trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying her intentions is to get you in trouble, but when she don't know how to protect you, because she just happy to be there and show up, and that's fine. She got to learn some kind of way. Trust and believe. She got to learn some kind of way. If you want to take the scenic route and try to help her learn, because we all got to learn. It's just like being a nurse. You give somebody the first stick, when you go and give them a shot. Somebody got to be the person that's going to receive the shot. And they may not have faith in you. And, we all have to go through the learning process of giving a shot. And we're like nervous and, oh my goodness. And then you get stuck. Or then you stick your instructor. Or, you stick the person twice. Or the needle falls down. And, and then now you got to go take, go make sure you got a tetanus shot. And make sure that you didn't get, contaminated with the person's blood and all this other stuff. So, with that being said, this young lady shows up at this meeting. She said, I'm sure that ex parte is covered in law school. I'm pretty sure, but she still didn't put two together, Miss Dee Dee. She probably didn't put two together, and she probably skipped that part because, okay, here's the thing. I'm a layperson. I'm not an attorney, but I've never heard of it before. So when she takes the bar probably didn't say anything about that, and she probably just studied what she needed to. Like one of these days, I'm gonna have to take the NCLEX test again, not because I passed the first time. I passed the first time, but I'm trying to rise to another job title. But SP, wasn't they supposed to invite at least the main lawyer to that meeting? They did. Defense attorney. Well, the main lawyer would have been the lawyer that represent Woody. But since Woody's lawyer wasn't, they didn't know nothing about this ex parte. You okay, y'all? I don't. Hold on, let me make sure this Yeah, I knew that was Colorado calling. They're getting on my nerves. They always want you to go to school. I done blocked them. They call me from 15 different numbers. Anyway, the defense attorney that was representing Woody, you guys remember, he was out of town. He was out of town. So now, the attorney that was standing in would have been Kayla Bumpkins. So Kayla Bumpkins, they were like, "Hey, we want to talk to your client and all of this, all of that." Because remember, Malnick was like, he's going to take the fifth. You don't have to do anything. He's going to take the fifth. After he takes the fifth, you're done. You're out of there. She probably got $200, $300 thinking, I'm just going to show up, make this quick, fast money. I'm going to do Malnick a big, huge favor. I'm going to make this money, and I'm going to get it back on that plane and go on home. She's picking up, she's picking up a little bit of experience as she go. So, and then she's using her connections. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the case, he got the case. So, I'm going to make a little money off of him. He needs me, and now I'm connected to Malnick. So, they called Kayla, and because they wanted to talk to the attorney, and he's doing what he's doing. They called Kayla and tell her to show up at the courthouse. She shows up at the courthouse, talk to one of the security guards. They take her right on in to the judge's chambers, and she's sitting there waiting, and then in walk. They still don't say, "Hey, this is an ex parte meeting." They didn't say nothing. She said soon after they do that, in walk Woody. They come walking Woody in, and so she's sitting there. She's sitting there, don't know why he's sitting there. First thing is, before you go anywhere, being a defense attorney, you do not want your client nowhere near the state. First, you need to tell me what we finna talk about. You don't need to look at him, slide him no information, no handing your phone number to him, a card, nothing. Nothing. You keep your client the farthest away from them, because their job is to destroy your client. You got the state defense. There's two different people. Y'all can't eat at the same table. Oh, who doing the cooking? Oh, the state doing the cooking. Okay, come on, Woody. Let's go eat at the state table. They got a meeting. You didn't have to show up for number one. You don't have to show up. You ain't got to talk to them. Okay? And anytime you talk to anybody, you want everything to be on record. So why would you go into a meeting and the first thing come out their mouth is, the judge's mouth is, I need your body cams off. If I would have been there, I would have been like, oh snap, we need to get out of here. We're in the wrong place. We need body cams on. I don't know if things get out of hand and he get indignant, somebody get bad and start stabbing, we're not going to have no video. That's in everything. When I go to the store, thank God we got cameras. When I pass the toll thing, thank God they can finally see I went this way and not that way. I'm perplexed as to why they have the defendant in the judge's chambers. It intimidated him, Miss Dee Dee. All of it intimidated him. Let me tell you something. Just say that you was a bad girl. You're a bad girl. You know some things that's illegal. You know some drug dealers or whatever. I don't know. You might even know who stole a car, one or two, or who robbed a bank, or or who jumped on somebody. I don't know. Just say, for instance, and you might steal a piece of candy here and there. They come and, first of all, you're in jail. Why? Because you already told them you take the fifth. So you in jail because you take the fifth, and you were standing on that. But they want to talk to you some more. They can't come to you and say, hey, Woody, I want to talk to you. You're in jail. See, let me tell you something. There was conversation that we don't know about. They're trying to cover it up. But in one of those conversations, on the transcript, they read it and it says, remember what Miss Love told you this morning. When this morning did Miss Love talk to Woody? I want to know. Because the person said, remember? But they ain't asking Woody that. They don't want Woody to say, well, when did Miss Love talk to you, Woody? And tell you whatever. Woody was trying to get it out. Woody was like, Woody, so now, SP, it is not legal to punish or retaliate against a defendant for taking the fifth. It is not legal. Why would I have to look that up? I don't even know what you're talking about. Punish and retaliate. They've been doing this their whole life. Woke to God, you know that, right? Whether it's legal or illegal or whatever you want to call it, they've been punishing and retaliating whenever a person want to take the fifth. Because that is what they're... Exactly! Exactly. You got it. That is what they're doing. And this is what they said. If you don't give your testimony, if you don't come and testify, then we're going to lock you up. And not until this trial is over. We're going to lock you up until all the trials is over. Hold on. Everybody want to talk to me now. And I've been... Okay, so because that is what they were doing to Woody. Exactly. You guys are getting this. You guys are getting it. And here's the thing. I hate to tell you this. It's not called retaliation. That's why they're getting away with it. It's not called punishment. It's called... Look, we have a right. Okay, you know some information. We know that you know this information. We send a subpoena out. Okay, we send a subpoena out and hey, we need you to testify. Then you say, I'm not going to testify. Well, you done told us all this stuff. We got all this information that you done talked to us before. And now that we've putting these people on the stand and we're trying to get these people in jail and in prison, you're sitting there going, you're not going to back up what you're saying? Okay. Because of what you done wasted our time, so now we're going to sit you in there to either you tell us or until this trial is over. Pick your poison. That's exactly how they're doing it. And you can do that. They don't call that punishment. They don't call that retaliation. What they call that is The law. Look it up. It's called the law. They have the right to do that. And so, anyway, you guys, Kayla came on, and Kayla was like, I didn't know we was in an ex parte. I didn't know. She said Miss Love was there. Miss Love was like, I wasn't there. Miss Love, you told the judge to close his ears. Okay. Okay. What's really going on? What's really going on? She said, I shared. Sharing is caring. Exactly. So it's all good. So I need somebody to talk to me because that is what they're doing. But anyway, so Kayla gets on there and they're asking Kayla trying to answer she was like, I want to answer like they like, no, answer the question, ma'am. That judge was on Kayla's tail. Kayla was like, well, I'm trying to tell you. Now she knows how it feels to be. See, here's the thing. If you've never been on the stand before, but you want to put people on the stand and ask them questions like you got that power and authority, and because a judge is there and y'all sitting in a court, you thinking that, the way that you treat people, whether that's your job or not, she knows now. She knows how people get treated and how people feel. I myself, I could be an attorney, but I mean, I would have loved to been more like to look up the stuff instead of being in the courts. I would have loved to look up information, found information, being more of an investigator. But anyway, Kayla was doing the most. She was like, oh my goodness, it was really embarrassing. I'm gonna just be honest. I really don't want to talk about the girl that bad. I think she's beautiful. If anything she got going for her, she's beautiful. She's a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? Her hair is tight 100. She keep it looking good. You can tell she's a clean girl. You know how sometimes some girls be looking just, whatever, like dirty, like even if they took a bath, they look dirty or whatever. This girl, she looks like she takes care of herself very well. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with money. It just seems like her teeth is 100 pure white. Her smile is 100. I know some people get mad because I just say, she's still inexperienced. Okay? She just, that's not saying she's dumb, she's stupid. She's just still unexperienced. She doesn't have it all yet. I mean, after she be there for the next 10, 15 years, she gonna probably be really good. But she's trying to make her way. And she's making a lot of bad decisions because even though she's at the bottom where she doesn't make a lot of money, but I mean, she is an attorney. She's about that life. She wants to be in there. She wants to help. She wants to be a defendant attorney. She wants to be a criminal attorney. So she thinks everybody has a right. She comes from the trenches. She comes from Atlanta. So, she's just trying to help the people that don't know about the law. See, I just couldn't be just any, defense attorney. I would have to really believe that you did not do something. That's the only way I can defend you. If I thought that you didn't do it, then yeah, I will defend you. And I ain't got to have concrete, evidence that you didn't do it. But it's got to make sense. Yeah, I know people like that, just dirty looking. Yeah, there's this one guy at work. And it could be just because he's really, really, really dark, that he just looked like he's always sweaty and, And, but I've never smelt him. I didn't smelt him or nothing. But anyway, you know, and just like Miss Hilton, when Woody was like, "Oh, get away, you stink." She doesn't look dirty. She's not, and I believe she didn't stink. He probably didn't like her perfume, or she had too much on, or whatever, or he just trying to, take take all the, you know, the attention off of him and put it on her and make a funny into it. Oh, Tina done. She said, check the cash app. She done seen a cash app. Let me see. Somebody just called this phone. Who was it? Oh, okay. Katina called. Not you, Tina, but another lady named Katina. She called. And then Freddie called. Okay. I'm going to check. Okay. I got it, Tina. I got it. Tina, let's see here. We gotta start making a list. Cause she said she sent a little something something. It wasn't huge, but she's taking the lead. And put your name down here. And she said, I'm sending a little something something. Gotcha, Miss Tina. It is through. And we'll talk later. So that you know what you sent. And I'll let you know. Okay. Thank you for that super chat. Let me do a shout out for you. Thank you for the super chat. Here you go one. I don't know where your favorite one is at. I'm thinking your favorite one. I think it's probably this one. I'm not.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Tina likes that boy in the middle with them red sweats on. And he sticks his tongue out for her too. He was like, he was on it. Tina was like, yeah. Don't let her be at one of the girly parties. Tina go, yeah. And I seen that young lad now. He's still dancing and he's still doing pretty good. I'm gonna have to, show y'all him. That was like 3-4 years ago, and he's still doing pretty good. He's still dancing. What else can we talk about? Like I told you guys, Monday on the 12th, the jurors are coming back in. They're sitting there going, this is what we're going to do, y'all. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have the jurors come in, and we're going to tell them, it's no concern of yours why Judge Glenville is not here or present or whatever. So then they're arguing about that because she just want to say, don't ask any questions. They ain't got nothing to do with you. He's just here. Well, the defense is like, no, we need to tell them that he was removed. We need to let them know he was removed. And she was like, no, they don't need to know that he was removed. And then, and like, how y'all going to come back on Monday and then going to tell everybody Monday that whatever that Woody testified on the stand, they want a do-over. Just wipe it out. Just wipe everything out of your mind. Everything that he said, because on Monday when he comes in, they're gonna say, "Are you want to testify or not?" He's not gonna do that in front of the jury. They're gonna say, "Do you want to testify or do you not want to testify?" If he said he don't want to testify, which the judge told him, if he said he don't want to testify, he's going straight to jail. He's not gonna pass go and collect $200. He's not gonna go home. But she told him, "I'm not gonna hold you to all 26 defendants from other severed YSL defendants have their trial. I can only hold you on this trial, but this trial is going to last until February, March of next year." And I'm like, the trial going to last till February, March of next year? We're in July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. She talking about it's going to last another 5-6 months. I don't believe it. I believe she was telling him that, talking about the projection date for the trial. This trial to end is February or March. The judge is, you can tell, a little bit more on the prosecutor's side. She done took a favorite side. The sad thing about the whole thing, the trial's going on. Why not actually watch the trial? The trial is going on, Flo. But right now, they're only working on motions and trying to work it all out. That's it. That's all they're doing is motions, and it's very boring. We understand that it's live, but the jurors not in right now. They're not coming in until Monday. But you can go watch the trial. You can go do that. But thank you for your input. So we're talking about what happened in the trial. Okay, so you guys, so anyway, and we're talking about, like, just to let you know, because I don't know a Flo from a hole in the wall. So there's been 2-3 days. She said, "Carry on," and I will. Thank you very much for permission. We're talking about 2 or 3 things getting caught up. People who haven't had time to catch up, because these trials that they're having on, when they go in trying to correct all the mishaps, it's going to become a mistrial, you guys. If you don't know, now you know. You've been knowing, and none of this is making any sense. But in all reality, like, every day they're in court trying to fix this problem, which is taking them 7-8 hours a day. They're having breakfast in court. They're having lunch in court. They're having dinner. They're leaving. They're there all day long. It's boring. I falls asleep and have to go back and watch it when I have time to just chill. But when it really was good is not only when Kayla was in the court, but then guess what they did? They called Woody. They called Woody and was like, "Okay, you guys, let's all agree. If we're just going to go and have a do-over, and once we have a do-over, well, we got to figure out if Malinik is still his attorney." They did not know if Malinik was still his attorney, or Melnick. So they called Melnick. He's still his attorney. They called Woody. Somebody got a hold of Woody, told him to show up. Woody showed up. And they all sat there, like, on pins and needles. "Hey, Nancy, how you doing?" She said, "I'm late." That's fine. So they sat there like on pins and needles. And so, anyway, the number one thing they wanted to know, who was his attorney. And he told, see, I'm pretty sure they, Melnick and Kayla already got to Woody and told him, "Don't go in there talking. Shut your mouth." So Woody comes in and he says he don't even understand what purge. perjury and all of that is. And so she explains to him what it is, and then she was like, "Do you understand?" And he was like, "Yeah, what? No. What is that?" She's like, "Oh my goodness." When she got done talking to Woody, she was like, I need a break. I know we just went to break, but I need another break." But she understands. It's easy to say, well, you're talking to a layperson that doesn't know. He might know what the word purge means, but when we talk about the word purge, we can't put it in emphasis what it means in attorney. It's just like you saying to me, do anybody in here knows what the symbol S with a line on top of it mean? If you know what it means, you will get a ticket right now. You will get a free ticket. What you mean may have been copyrighted already. Whatever. Anybody know what an S with a line on top, what does that mean? Nobody. You're welcome. You are so welcome. Oh. So, or is they trying to say, is that what Woody is saying, and they done copyrighted it, and because that's what Woody would always say, "What you mean?" And so what A Flow is saying is people are making T-shirts. It's a medical term for shorthand. It's a medical term, and it is shorthand. SP is IR, a medical term. IR. No, not that I know of. C6 banks, exactly. It means without. Okay? It means without. So look up what with mean. So we use that all the time. But a lay person wouldn't know that. So if I put that there, you'd be like, why would you put an S with a line on top? What would you, why? I don't have to write the whole word without. I could say something like, when I'm making a note or something, medication given, and then put an S without meal, or without water, or without whatever. A C on top is with. If you have a C with a line on top, it means with water. Take with water. I don't have to say with. I don't have to write the whole word with. I just write the C with a top on top, with a line on top of it. And so that's what that means. Okay? So what I'm saying is, when you're talking to attorneys, they have special words that they know what they mean. I'm not going to know what they mean. I'm considered a layperson when it comes to attorney lingo. And so when you're talking to somebody and you're trying to explain to them, it's very hard to explain to someone that didn't go to school for 4 years, that didn't have this down their throat. I hear these medical terms all the time. Sometimes I'll see them on a chart and I'll be like, what does that mean? I have to go look it up myself. Then now I know what it means. And then I start using it when I write a chart, or when I do some charting or something, and the beat goes on. And everybody has the same medical terms. It's just some people that has many years, they use those terms, and you know what? They'll write a chart and you couldn't read it. I couldn't even hardly read it. If they're very, very, very knowledgeable at medical, I'll be having, looking up stuff. But that's why we got Google, and Cyrus or Sari or whatever. You know? So check this out. So they're trying to explain to Woody what this mean and what that mean. And he was like, what you mean? And some people's like, Woody's acting dumb. Or Woody, you know. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I think Woody's a little bit smarter than what he's putting off. I just do, you guys. That's just my opinion. I have an opinion. I don't think he's that bright. But I think that he uses the, a little bit to make people say he acting dumb. Some people don't have to, he don't need no help acting dumb. He's not going to be that bright. You know what I'm saying? Because he got street game. That's just all it is. Now, here's the thing. You're taking Woody out of the water. If you take a fish out of water and say swim, the fish can't swim out of water. The fish can only swim in water. Okay? But it's still a fish. But you go in the water and the fish trying to teach you to swim. You can't swim like a fish because you don't have the same things that fish have. You don't have fins. You don't have scales. You can't hold your breath that long or whatever, you know. So what I'm saying is, in the streets, Woody is considered very intelligent and smart. But in court, Woody don't know nothing. He don't. I would be the same way. If I had to go to court, I would not know what I'm doing. Just like if you had to come and do my job, you would not know what you're doing. I could not go in calling myself an attorney and ain't put one nose in a book or anything. So they're talking to him knowing that he doesn't know these things. Especially, he already said he was in a special class. So that even gonna, he needs more time. Somebody needs to really, really sit down and explain. Don't be like, okay, we got to hurry up and we got to go. That, I'm going to tell you guys something. People know when you know and when you don't know. I just dealt with somebody like that. Just last week. I told you guys about it. I had a meeting with this guy. He told me, don't make an appointment. I didn't make an appointment. He said, just come in and I'll see you. I get there. Okay, he's got somebody else in there, so I'll wait. I waited almost a whole hour. I told my daughter, I said, this person has me waiting a whole hour. He knows I'm here because he's seen me. And they let him know I'm here after he told me not to make an appointment. And as soon as I get back there, he's going to tell me, Harry, he's got something to do. Let me know that whatever I'm going to talk about is not important to him. Now, normally, when you go see somebody, you think that you're valuable. So you want them to set time aside to explain to you whatever. You're not going in half-cocked, half not knowing what you're doing or whatever. So that's why I decided I was going to make an appointment with him. He was like, no, you don't have to make an appointment. Just show on up. I'll see you. We'll get it straightened out. But he knows I don't know. So I get there and we walk in. He calls my name. Hey, come on back. SP, come on back. Before I even make it in the door, he's like, well, we're going to have to hurry up because I've got another appointment at 1 o'clock. Here it is, 5 minutes till 1. I just looked at him and I just said, really? He was like, you're laughing. I said, yes, I am laughing because I knew you was going to say that. Now, what I should have did is make an appointment with you and you can allot a whole hour. But you told me not to, so I didn't. Now you sitting here telling me you ain't even got time to talk to me. It's okay. That's why I tell you guys, you can figure people out. You really can. If you just give them time enough, you can figure them out. And I already knew he was going to do that. And I had made another appointment, but I canceled the other appointment with somebody over the phone. Because I didn't want him to think, oh, I'm calling somebody else and telling on him. I don't need the drama and the chaotic bull crap. Because, whatever. So what I'll do is I'll get it done. I'll go around him, go to somebody else, and just make it happen. Actually, I should have did it today. But it's no big deal. I've got plenty of time. I got nothing but time. And that's what you got to understand. So anyway, you guys, so Woody's on the stand, and so the judge is really basically asking him, hey, okay, we're going to call you Monday, and we need to know, what are you going to say? You're going to say, I don't want to say nothing, and go back to jail, or are you going to testify? And Woody looks at her, he putting this little, like, I'm a little kid. I'm a little scary kid. I don't know what I want to do here. I just don't know. And then he was like, well, what if I do or what if I don't? And she was like, well, you go back to jail, and I'm not going to hold you for everybody. But, I mean, we're looking at the projection of this case to be all the way up till February or March of next year. So I will be holding you that long. And he's like, oh my. But she said, you'll just go to jail. So she said, so what are you going to do? Because the judge is tired of playing with him. You know what Woody says? Woody says, I don't know. It all depends. He says, it all depends on how I feel when I wake up. If Woody ain't said nothing smart out of this whole trial, you guys, I promise you, Woody said, I don't know. It's all how I feel when I wake up Monday. He said, hold on. I am lost of words. My heart fluttered, and I said, you go, boy. Don't give them. That's like telling somebody, yeah, get prepared to come blast me, come shoot at me. I'm going to stick my head up and y'all can shoot it off. No, he said, hey, you'll find out when everybody else find out and I ain't going to find out until I wake up in the morning. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I don't know Lisa Calhoun. Lisa's like, yep, Woody is going to jail. If I was Woody, I may not want to go to jail. But I would tell them I take the fifth and get my butt up out of there. I'm pretty sure if he take the fifth, the people that he done told on and told lies on, and he done told them, I done told y'all a whole bunch of lies. Everybody know I lie. But now y'all want to put me on this stand in front of people and say, yep, it was the truth. Some of what he said, it was the truth. But I hope Woody don't sit there and say, I testify. If you don't know what this immune, see, you know what I'm saying? Woody, take the fifth and go sit down for 5-6 months. That's all you got to do. They can't hold you for anything else. They might be mad at you, but take the fifth and go sit down. I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? At the end of the day, you're looking at somebody that's got to still walk in his own town and live in his own town. and his nieces and his nephew and his kids and his baby's mama and his family. If Woody is a very protective man of his nephew and his own kids, take the fifth and go sit down for 5-6 months. Woody liked Mechanicville, so Woody want to live there forever. They asked him a question like, "Where's the one place you want to be or go?" He like Mechanicville. That's all he knows is Mechanicville. They was like, "Yeah, that's Atlanta." He was like, "I don't know. I just know it's Mechanicville." See, he don't know states, city, towns, things like that. He just know Mechanicville. I'm going to use that one. Thanks, Woody. He said he will know when he wakes up. It all depends on how he feels when he wakes up. He's sitting there telling them, "I got the golden egg." Now, here's the thing. They call the jurors in. Woody might even get lost. He may get lost. And nobody can find Woody. He gonna go to jail. Well, let's see if they find him. I'm just being honest with you guys. I would get lost for a couple of months. Because only way they're going to lock him up anyway, they're going to lock him up for not testifying. That's it. Well, find me before that, Anyway, you guys, that's what's up. I got a sick stomach. Oh, my God. I don't know what I could take. You guys, I don't feel well at all. But anyway, Monday is going to be the big day. Monday. Yeah. So anyway, you guys, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I thought that's it. Tina said I'm going to use that one. But we're going to get off of here. And like I said, it's 8 hours of emotions and what they going to say, what they can't say, who said what. It's like going behind somebody eating food that they already ate. It's a lot. So I'm telling you, I really don't care for it unless something good happens. I fast forward. I don't need to hear it all. It's boring to me. Actually, the defendants is sitting there going to sleep, yawning, got their head down. They tired. It's boring. It's like, dang, y'all should have had all this stuff figured out. Why come in here and sit while y'all done made this terrible mistake, And they're trying to act like, what the state did with Woody was nothing. It was something. And Kayla, y'all don't know, but Kayla's going to probably lose her license, or she going to get a strike on her license, you guys. And while she's sitting there asking the judge, can I do this? Can I stream live? Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere, you're an attorney. Conduct yourself as an attorney. That's like me going to my boss. She said, Alka-Seltzer, Pepto-Bismol. I don't have no Alka-Seltzer. I think I got a little Pepto-Bismol, but my stomach is, I don't know if it's stress or what, but yeah, it's really kicking my butt. I feel like I could throw up, but I don't think I got any food in my stomach to throw up. I tried to throw up earlier. I'm going to go try to throw up, you guys. Whatever it is, it can come out. But my stomach is killing me. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys out of here. We're 1 hour in. And we'll probably be doing some pop-ups and everything. And thank you guys for showing up. She said, I hope you guys feel better. Oh, thank you. All right, you guys.